I'll mute myself.
Sounds good. Let's see who's here. Hey, Tony. Hey, Luca. How are you?
Good.
Good morning. It's good to see you. It's like you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You ready to go? Have you guys been up for a while or no? Yeah. I used to get up super early. This is going to tell you how old I am. This was back in the day when cartoons were only on at a certain time of the morning, like between 6 and 7 o'clock. So I had to get up early to watch cartoons.
You're unmuted, so you can talk.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Yeah, hi Dominic. How are you guys?
Good.
You guys look like you've been up for a while too. Have you been
Yeah.
up? Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you guys been doing today?
Playing.
Just playing.
Mhm.
Hey. Hi. I see your head poking out.
Oh, that's like
I'm excited. We have an interesting lesson today. And I think it kind of a fun, it's an interesting game that I found online that I like. So we'll play that. We'll give everybody a couple minutes here and just make sure some people might not be here because they're going away because it's a long weekend. I knew that was going to be a possibility. I am not going away. Did anybody go out and play in the snow yet? Too cold?
Yeah. Yeah.
It might. The sun is out and let's see what the temperature is supposed to be. Maybe it'll be nice. Ugh. It's 7. Hi. Oh no, and it's 9 degrees now, but guess what it feels like it is outside? -8, according to this thing.
I was gonna say -10.
Yeah, you're pretty close. I went out and got groceries this morning and I had a pair of gloves on. I've got 2 pairs of gloves. One is a really warm pair and one's just kind of I just wore the kind of so-so ones and my fingers, the tips of my fingers got cold wearing gloves. So that was kind of irritating, I have to admit. But, it's supposed to be 22 today. But guess what the temperature is supposed to be tomorrow? Anybody know? Warm. 48.
Yay.
Woohoo. Maybe it's spring.
Where's Luca? Yeah, Luca.
Can you see him? Modern technology. Woohoo.
Anthony has a banana peel in his hand.
Yeah.
And my hat's not gonna doesn't throw it at the screen.
I don't think he'll throw it at the screen, but there's a good chance he's going to be wearing sunglasses, virtual sunglasses by the time this is over. That's for sure.
Can you mute yourself so that they don't have to hear everybody?
All right, let me double check. Let's double check and see if anybody's coming in or has any issues this way. Otherwise, we'll get started. Nope, I don't see anybody here. Let me just double check, make sure. No, we're good. All right, let's go ahead and get started, guys. So, of course, every week we start with a quick prayer and then highs and lows. Let's do our highs and lows first, okay? Tony and Luca, why don't you guys start us out? Which one of you guys wants to start first?
Anthony.
My highs are probably relaxing on my weekends, and my lows are doing chores on my weekends.
You do not like chores, huh?
What? No, we do not.
All right, go ahead. Who's next?
Is getting away from annoyance, and my low is listening to this annoyance.
He's your high and your low.
The entire time we were cleaning the basement today.
You guys already got the basement cleaned? Wow.
He was annoying me the entire time.
And he annoyed you the entire time. Yeah, well, that's what older brothers do, right? And younger brothers and sisters, we annoy each other. But good job getting the basement cleaned already. I didn't get that much done. All right, Noah, Dominic. I mean, Dominic and Mia. Noah.
My high was playing with my sister. My low was cleaning my closet.
Ooh, was it really messy in there?
Yeah.
You don't do that thing where you throw everything in the closet when you're cleaning your room and then you have to go clean your closet? Do you do
Yeah,
that?
I do that sometimes.
Yeah, I used to do that. Oh, and the sunglasses come out. I knew it. I just knew it. Yeah, I used to do that too. Or I'd shove stuff under my bed. And then my mom would be like, oh, your room's nice and clean. Let's just check under your bed for a second. And I was like, no. And then she found it.
I used to do that before I got a bunk bed because the bunk bed's a lot higher so they can see it.
Yeah, you can't really.
I
Yeah.
had it in the corner of my bed.
Yeah, there's always a place, right?
Yeah, they can't see it now. Or the top bunk. Because it's like 8 feet tall.
All right, Dominic, what do you think? What are your highs and lows?
Oh, okay. Now you can say. My thing is to clean my room. My low is to clean my room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a
Yeah.
little confused?
What is your little sister's name? I don't know your little sister's name.
Delilah.
Delilah, do you have any highs and lows? You have anything really good? Well, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Playing.
yes, it's something really fun that you did this week is playing. What about something that wasn't as much fun that you didn't like to do? What did you have to clean your room too?
No.
No, too little to clean your room. Sometimes when you're little, like life is awesome. You don't have any lows, right? Because you pass the lows up to the other people. You say, there you go. Give it to my sister instead. Let me see. So my highs and that dog cracks me up. I wish that they'd write. Oh, there it is. He's wearing glasses
He has pajamas on.
and pajamas. That dog is just cool. No question. I think my high was I got to see my daughters play last night. She's in a play called Mamma Mia, so that was cool. My low is that there was a snow squall. You ever heard of a snow squall? I had not heard of that, but last night I came out and it was like a blizzard. So it was blowing me all around. I'm a pretty big guy. It was blowing me all around. Does anybody have anybody that they'd like to include in our prayers or anything that they want to include in our prayer this morning? You don't have to. I mean, just if you do, we can.
A family.
Family, good idea. I think that's great. Anybody else? All right, I think I'll just say a prayer for us and then we can get started.
Fred has something to say.
What? Who?
Cookie.
Cookies?
Hey.
You know what? God wants us to bring everything in prayer to him. So let's pray for cookies. I'm in.
Fred wants some cookies.
All right, let's see our praying hands. To God, we thank you for loving us so much that you sent your son to save us and give us a new life. We thank you for the blessings and joys of our families and how they take care of us and keep us safe. We thank you for the joys of cookies. We love cookies and all sweet things and things that make us just happy to be alive. We ask you to be with us today as we learn more about you and your son, Jesus. In his name we pray. Amen. Amen. All right, so today's lesson, I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me close that off. It's a doozy. Where's that? There it is. There we go. All right. So we are talking about Jesus as the living water. Anybody know what the living water would mean? Last week we said Jesus was the bread of life, right? You remember that? This week we're saying Jesus is living water. Have you ever heard of living water? Well, let's see if we can figure out what that means. I thought we would start the day maybe by having a little science lesson. Anybody love science? I love science. Well, here we're gonna have a little science lesson. We're gonna talk about why water is important to us. All right. So sit back and enjoy a little. You don't like science? My kids call this nerd TV when I watch videos like this. They're like, enjoy a little nerd TV. So let's all sit back, be nerds, and enjoy some nerd TV.
Water forms as the most essential liquid on Earth. It is made up of tiny units called molecules, which are a combination of smaller units called atoms. Water consists of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 atom of oxygen, which gives it the scientific name H2O. There are 3 physical states of water: liquid, solid, and gas. Do you know some of the fresh resources of water? Some of the fresh resources of water are excavated dams, ponds, glaciers, rivers, lakes, and underground water. But do you know why water is important? To know why water is so important, let's go back to what our ancestors said. In round about 6th century BC, Greek philosopher Thales said, "Water is the divine source of all living beings." We all need water to sustain our lives. Humans, plants, and animals all need water for various purposes. Let's now discuss the various uses of water. Humans use water for drinking, bathing, cooking, cleaning, and washing. Water is also an important source of irrigation of crops in agriculture. Plants use water to make their own food through the process of photosynthesis. Various aquatic animals like fish, blue whales, seahorse, etc. need water to live. Do you know that water is also used for generating electricity? Yes, water is an important source of generating electricity using hydropower technology. Some interesting facts on water. 75% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Around 60 to 70% of the human body is made up of water. Water is an essential source of livelihood. Therefore, we must use it efficiently. We should never waste water.
So what do you think? Now you're nerds, and now do you feel smarter? Because now you know all about water. Did you guys know that stuff before? Yeah, I could have just asked you why water was important, right? Do you guys drink water every day?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do. My brother doesn't.
Yes, I do.
Some people don't drink as much water as they should, right? Have you ever gotten a headache about 2 o'clock in the afternoon? You get a
I
headache?
got a headache this morning from him.
Well, sometimes you can get a headache from being dehydrated, right? You don't drink enough water. Why do you think Jesus would say he is the living water? What do you think about that? That's weird, right?
Well, he made us, so, and we need water to survive, and he made us, so there's one hint.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Jesus made us. Jesus is part of God. God made us. He created us. Don't you think it's interesting that the world, the earth is 60 to 75% water? And what percentage water are you? 60 to 75% water. Right? You're more.
The earth is actually covered with 72.3%.
Well, you know what, too? When you are, I didn't know that. I knew that it was between 60 and 75. So thank you for that little tidbit. I do know that when you're born, you're closer to 75% water. You have more water as a baby. And then as you grow older, you go more towards the 60%. But if we're made of water and the earth is made of water, water's in everything, right? So if Jesus is like the living water, what do you think he's trying to say there? Like, what do you think can you make a parallel? Can you figure out something that kind of makes sense? If Jesus is our water, then Jesus would be inside us, right? He would be kind of who we're made of, right? You didn't like that, did you? You think that was gross? But I'm saying like Jesus is spirit, right? 60%. Basically, I'm saying that you're 60 to 75% Jesus. right? The earth is 60 to 75% Jesus. Look at your brother or sister. They're 60 to 75% Jesus, no matter how annoying they are. So what does that mean we should do to, let's just start with our brothers and sisters, right? If they're full of Jesus and they're have Jesus inside them and are like Jesus, should we be mean to Jesus or should we take care of Jesus?
Take care.
Yeah, take care of him, right? Even if he's annoying you while you're cleaning the basement. Right? Isn't that true though?
Yeah.
What if you're playing a game and your little brother walks in and decides they want to play with you and you don't really want to? What should you do?
Let them play. Let them play.
You should let them play, right? What about the world? If the world is 60 to 75% water, and we say Jesus is the living water, what should we do with the earth?
Keep it safe.
Yeah, we should take care of it, right? So we should do things like let's not try to waste water, right? Like there's lots of different people and they have different opinions about whether you're going to hear words like global warming and all these different things. Let's not even discuss that. We don't even have to. Let's just figure that we should take care of the place we live. We should take care of the earth because God made the earth for us, right? When Jesus says he's the living water, he's talking about like how we live as a church. And we do things in the church to remind ourselves about Jesus being the living water. Has anybody, well, let me show you in this next video.
Put your shirt on, please.
Oops. Check this out, and this will remind you, and this is going to look a little different than probably when you did it, but take a look anyway.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you.
Do you have to go potty?
Sorry, it's going away slow. There we go. So this is Jesus being baptized. So take a look at this and see if it reminds you of when you were baptized. If you've seen pictures or videos or if you've seen somebody else baptized. So this is a man named John the Baptist. This is a movie, obviously, right? This isn't the real when it happened, but this is a movie and they're trying to show you what it was like in Jesus' time. And the guy that's putting the people in the water, his name is John the Baptist. And they called him the wild
I
man.
baptize thee, having authority from the Almighty God, as a testimony that ye have entered into a covenant to serve him.
So what is he doing to him in there? Like, where is he at? Do you know?
A lake.
Yep, he isn't actually a river. It would have been the River Jordan. And of course, what is a river full of? Water, right? So he's baptizing these people. And of course, this is Jesus.
I have need to be baptized of thee. Comest thou to me? Suffer it to be so now. For thus it becometh us to fulfill all righteousness.
So basically what John the Baptist says is, hey, you're Jesus. Like, why would I be baptizing you? You're Jesus. And Jesus says, you're the baptizer. So I'm coming to be baptized by you because everybody should be baptized. And I'm no different. So I want to be baptized by you. See what happens.
I baptize thee, having authority from the Almighty God, as a testimony that ye have entered into a covenant to serve him.
This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased.
So baptism. Has anybody been baptized? You guys been baptized?
I don't know. I've been baptized.
A lot of times you get baptized when you're a baby, right? Were you guys baptized as babies?
Probably.
You know how old I was when I was baptized? 8. I was 8. Yeah, so I was 8. And I remember it. And I obviously the pastor didn't pick me up and hold me over the thing. I was 8 years old. So I stood over the baptismal font and they put the water on my head. I remember it a lot. Obviously, there was no, like, God didn't say, this is Mike and I am pleased. You know, nobody said any of that, but everybody was happy. But they baptized me and put water on my head to remind me that Jesus is the living water, right? He's the one that fills us up so that we can live forever. Even though our life on earth may end, we'll live forever. I think the most important part of that, though, is that, you know, Tony looks at Luca and reminds himself that he's got the living water in him, right? And Mia looks at Dominic and says, hey, he's got the living water. We look at each other and we say, hey, we should take care of each other. Doesn't matter if you're a Packers fan or a Bears fan, right? At the end of the day, well, kind of depends. It kind of doesn't. Oh, you guys aren't Packers fans, are you?
Packers.
Packers are boring.
You're a Bears fan.
I'm a Bears fan, but it always works in this
You
area.
are not a
What are they? What are they?
It always works out in this area. But even if we disagree on something like football or whatever, we can still love each other and take care of each other. When I think of Jesus as the living water, you see all kinds of stuff like that in the Bible, all kinds of stories that revolve around water. So as we think about those things, let's pay attention to water in our lives and how important it is. Let me see real quick. I think I have one more thing for you to do, or one more thing for us to do that should be pretty fun. It's called, you guys want to do it? Does anybody have any questions about Jesus as the living water? You kind of understand where I'm coming from with that? We really need to take care of each other, right? So since we're talking about water, this is something I found on the internet I thought was kind of funny. It's called water or slime, right? So what this lady's done is she takes this, you see the cup right there? And in it, she either puts, like, fills it up with water or fills it up with slime. So then she shows you the water or the slime, right? Then she puts her finger, she gives you a second to decide.
I know.
She decides whether you want to do water, whether you think it's water or whether you think it's slime, right? So I thought we would play this for a few minutes. If we think it's water, let's do thumbs up. If we think it's slime, let's do thumbs down. So that way you don't have to, you know, say anything. And then what she'll do is she sticks her finger in it and you can see if it's water or slime. All right, are you ready? Thumbs up for water, thumbs down for slime. She has 58. We're not going to do 58 for sure, but all right. Is it water or slime? Yep, it's water. See how she can mess around with that? I think there's some. All right, water or slime? Think it's water or slime? I think it's water. Oh, it's slime. What about now? Water or slime? I think it's water. No, slime. You guys got it right. I think it's slime. You guys think it's water? Yes. It's hard to tell. Water or slime? I think it's slime. I knew she was tricking us with the clear. That's really clear slime though. Have you ever made slime? Water or slime? I don't know. Water. Slime? All right, water or slime? Slime. I'm with me. I think slime. Yes. This looks like water. No, it is water. Huh. I'm surprised about that one. All right, we'll do a couple more. Water or slime? Who's got an idea? Mia says water.
Slime though.
You think slime? Yeah,
It's like always slime. It's always slime.
it's always slime? What about
Most
this one?
likely.
What do you think about this one?
Slime.
I think it's water. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to tell, really. That looks like slime. I don't know. All right, we'll do two more and then we're gonna do our secret student and then we can be done.
That water was slime.
That one looked like slime to me, but it's still watery. See, that looks interesting. All right, one more.
Okay, I want to play with slime now.
Me too, kinda. I think it's slime. Oh yeah. No, it's water. All right, that lady's, she has 58. She does this for like 15 minutes. It's on YouTube. You can find anything you want on YouTube. That's a lot. It's kind of a fun game though. Sometimes I watch on YouTube, I'll watch this video of this guy. I don't know if you've ever seen it. He you know, they mix, have you ever went to the like Lowe's or something and you get paint and they mix the color? So then you see him put the different colors in. Well, he just stands there with his camera and watches all day. And then he doesn't know what color they're making. So then he tries to guess the color. It's really weird. But for some reason, it's interesting. It's kind of like that slime game. All right, let me show you one more thing. Actually, we'll do our, so last week we started a thing called Secret Student. That's not, yeah, kind of secret student. And so each week we'll spin the wheel and get some money and then we can add some pets or you can add some kind of toys and stuff. So I'll show you, oops.
I don't know what that is.
I will show you right now. Let me get out of that. It just takes a second to roll. It's taking a few seconds. So here we go. So this is, it's taking a lot longer than a second. So this is our
Stripes.
tiger. Yeah. So last week, who was the student last week? I can't remember who it was, but I think it might have been Colin. So he chose to buy a tiger and he named it Stripes. So what we do is, all right, take your time. We spin this little wheel and then you can buy, whoever the secret student is can buy, like you can buy any of these animals. If you have enough of money on the wheel, there's room 1 that has a whole bunch of stuff. You can even buy like a Apatosaurus or a T-Rex. There's room 2, which has all these animals. Room 3, which has some stuff like some little accessories. And room 4 has some more accessories. Or you can make it rain, or you can, you know, there's all kinds of different things. So this week's student was Mia. So let's spin the wheel and see if we can get some money.
Mm.
Oh, I want to spin.
Oh, try hitting that arrow on it, or just try sliding with your mouse.
Oh no, it's moving.
It's just a picture. Or does it actually work?
Yeah, it's a picture. It's supposed to just take me to.
Oh. Try highlighting.
That's weird. I wonder if there should be a link on here somewhere. Well, easily enough, we will just look for one right here. Virtual spinner. And then I'll have to figure out what the heck.
Those are fidget spinners.
Yeah, that was not what we're looking for. Let me see.
No.
All right, let's see if this will do it. What? Oh, I know what that one is too. I don't understand why this one won't work. It worked last week. Hmm.
Who did
You know what? I'll tell you what I can do. I bet you $10 that this will do it. There it goes. It's linked weird. It's, you know what? I linked it incorrectly. All
Kind
right,
of want 10.
there we go. Yay. $30. All right, so we've got $30 to spend. Let's go to the rooms and we'll see. So I gotta change that. That's weird. So if you're looking for an animal, you've got, for $30, you can get anything on the top. Dogs, cats, hamsters, little fuzzy seals, a rooster. Let's see on the next one. These are all, oh, there's some other ones too. Penguins, a koala bear. You could buy 3 octopi, or however you say it. You could buy a sloth and a
Koala.
You want to buy a koala? All right. Let's copy this little guy and put him inside our.
The tiger?
I'm riding the tiger. Where do you want him?
You bought the, oh yeah, riding the tiger.
Yeah.
By the tiger.
Yeah, so the tiger we got last week. We'll put his name down here. And we have our koala on top of the tiger. And what's our koala's name gonna be?
Mr. Beast.
No.
Who wants his name to be, Mia? And
How about
Chubby.
No.
Hugo?
How about? No. How about? Koala. How
Koala?
about? Yeah.
put above his head.
I think Chubby was funny.
No, it's not. Chubby Woggy. There it is.
Koala.
Oogie Wuggy.
All right.
No. Okay.
Koala.
That's a name now.
Maybe you'll be
Let's name the next one Huggy Wuggy.
Huggy Wuggy. Well, maybe you'll be the person next week. All right, so there we go. We've got our little rainforest. Interesting that he's riding him. Nice call on that. All right.
I think in real life the tiger would turn around and bite him out.
Yeah,
There's a guy on YouTube named Huggy Wuggy.
I think in real life that would.
Like an ugly doll.
I think in real life, Koala's name would be Snack, and he would be
What?
Quick Snack for the tiger, right? Tiger. would
Yeah.
be- All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and let's say a short prayer. We'll say it together one, okay? So you can repeat after me, and then we'll be finished for the day. Dear God,
Dear God. Dear God.
thank you for loving us.
Thank you for loving us.
Thank you for your son, Jesus.
Thank
Thank
you for
you
the
for your son, Jesus.
Thank you for family and cookies
Thank
Thank
you
you for family and cookies.
and all the great things that you give us.
Give us.
In your son's name,
And
Yes.
his name.
amen.
Amen.
All right, guys. Nice job. So I sent kits in the mail, but I understand that not everybody got them. But the first week is a coloring sheet, and I posted it online as well. So if you want to do the coloring sheet, have your parents just, yep, that's it. That is it.
Everybody opened it.
Get it.
Perfect. So the first week I just did a coloring sheet just in case, because the mail's been funny lately. I don't understand.
Yes, check the mailbox.
Yeah, so it should have been there on Thursday, but I think they were delayed.
Go check the porch.
So if you haven't gotten it yet, don't worry. Inside
Why would I check the mailbox in the middle of the house? My mom is in
Because
the
it's mail.
my mom's in the basement.
Well, you can check it later because we're not gonna do the coloring sheet together. You can do it on your own, okay?
Is it
But,
this thing?
It's like an envelope and it has both,
That has what I am.
yeah, it has both your kits in there. Nope, that's not it. That's from Amazon, it looks like.
It says, what's going on?
It has a big heart on it on one
It says
side.
United States Postal Service, St. Barnabas, and there's this. on it.
Yeah,
This
a big heart with a funny smile. I think that's
creepy.
funny.
I don't. It's probably in the mailbox.
Yeah, it could be, or it might come today.
Mailbox.
There, it should have been here already, but the mail had a hard time the last couple weeks. So.
Check the driveway too, because some mailman just leave it on the driveway.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that right now.
All right, well, hold on. Make sure your mom or dad says that's okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close her up, guys. All right, so
Bye-bye.
if you finish that and you want to color, if you guys want to color it, and have mom and dad take a picture. Send it to me. Okay?
That's probably in the mailbox.
All right, yeah, you'll find it, and I put a little Valentine's treat in there too for you guys.
Yeah, Skittles, right?
What? Yeah,
Is it
Skittles. Oh yeah, Skittles. One of my favorites. So,
My
All right,
mom said
guys.
I'll go for a future
thank you
project.
guys for coming, and we will see you next week. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
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 How do I? Okay, this.
You hit the leave button.
Yep, you just hit the leave button.
I found it.
Finish. All right, we'll see you guys. Nice. That's beautiful.
Oink, oink.
He's the master of disguise. I don't know where he went.